Hey, check it out. My RSI Levski Nix mat came. It's so nice. Nice stitching on the side. It's a good weight. It's kind of cushy. Really, really pretty. Love it. Never thought I'd see that thing. Now I just need my metal signs to arrive. Alright, I'm back home. I got in this morning at 5 in the morning from LA, and I'm going to log into the second account, which is in the Spirit over by Levski, and I'm going to bring that thing over to Microtech. I think my buddy, when he takes over that account, is going to be most happy at least beginning in Microtech. So I'm going to run to New Babbage, reset his spawn there, and then log him somewhere in that area. He is potentially pulling the trigger on a PC today, so I'm pretty stoked about that. So I'm going to try to get his shit all set up, and to be honest with you, I'm kind of excited to cruise in the Spirit. It's been a while. So I'm going to log in here. This is going to be my second account. Instead of Aster Denizen, it's currently Celeste Burgess, which is another spin on Star Citizen. If you haven't figured that out, Aster Denizen is a spin on Star Citizen. Anyway, he may go on to change that, and likely will, but that's the name for now. It's another chickie. So we're going to log into her right now, and I'm going to do that. And you get to watch me go back through the jump point back into Stanton, cruise on over to New Babbage, and yeah. Should be kind of fun. I'm going to do a little experiment on this one. Instead of recording with my 80D, I'm going to record with my GoPro. This is mostly just to check the quality. I think that with the wide angle setting that the GoPro is actually going to record better video in the future. I'm strapping it on my head because I cannot find the clip that attaches the 9 to a tripod. So it might be a little shaky. You're going to see me looking around. I do have it set to 4K ultra high wide angle, so it should be a really good quality. I'm hoping that I have it pointed kind of in the right direction, but hey, it's an experiment. We'll see. If it's a total piece of shit, I'm going to load it anyway. Alright, so I just took the GoPro off my head, and I was trying to do a Wi-Fi connection. I got my phone connected. I have been transferring from my 80D via Wi-Fi. It takes forever. And I'm like, you know what? This is so dumb. I got a card reader right here on my other PC. Why don't I just pop the card out and transfer files? So I just popped the micro SD out of my GoPro into the card reader here, transferred like 20 minutes worth of files over to my phone in about 8 minutes. So that was significantly faster, smarter. At a glance, I believe that the footage is way, way higher quality. Now, first thing I noticed is that the camera on my head was tilted, so all the image is slightly tilted. And that, you know, it's on my head. How's my neck? I don't know. How's the camera? So that's a little annoying. I'm still going to pop it on, but the other thing is that I ran out of storage. I had some other files. I only had a 16 gigabyte card in there. So I liked the footage. I didn't necessarily like it on my head. I do want to continue using it. I just got to find the mount piece, so I can put it on my tripod. And I think that's going to be the way to go, is using the GoPro. So I'm going to upload this video, and well, actually, I'm going to post this video at the end of it, or maybe at the beginning. I don't know what I'm going to do. But anyway, let's just say this is going to be at the beginning. So here goes the video. Take a peek and see what you think. I'm liking the quality. I haven't listened to the audio yet or edited it, so I'm going to take the files right now, edit it. We can get a bigger SD card. We can get a mount for the tripod. I think this is going to move forward and be better than the 80D. Battery life is kind of a question, but you know what? We're going to work through this. We're going to make higher quality videos here for you. All right. So I've got the GoPro on my head. I got the music cranked, so we'll see how loud it is. This is an experiment. I am going into my buddy's account that I have set up for him. Currently, he is bed logged in the C1 right outside of Levski. And we're just going to jump in. And we're going to take this thing through the jump over to Stanton and then on to New Babbage. I'm going to try to not squirrel around my head too much. And we'll see how this goes. It's supposed to be smoothing out the motion, so hopefully it's not too crazy. This is an experiment. And, you know, even if it's really shitty and makes you want to puke, I'll probably post it anyway, just so that anybody who's interested can see what it looks like to strap a GoPro on your head. Hopefully it's looking generally this direction. I tried to point it so that you see a little bit down here. Also, if I look up, I'm hoping that you kind of see up there. If I look way up, you should be able to see up there. But I'm going to mostly be looking right there, so we'll see. It looks like we're going in already. I'm sure there's nobody in the shit. So let's get rid of that. Looks like we're good on health. We are in the ship right where we left off. We're gonna go boom. Yeah, I'm super stoked. There we are. Look at right where I left it. So you can't actually land on a rock. I am just kind of parked. I'm like hovering. How cool is that? I just kind of parked, and you can see Levski's like right up there. Like that's Levski right there. I'm just like chilling on this rock down here. Fucking cool. Got the purple people eater. Okay, I just came up with that. All right, let's see if my shit's working. Let's try the master over here. Yeah, that one's, oh shit. Let's turn the master on. Okay, let's try the thrust over here.
A journey worth taking.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with the connection over here. Okay, so we're using this screen on the right. That's no problem. Alright. Okay. So, here's what we want to do first and foremost. We're gonna kind of wish the other screen was working. I prefer my left-hand screen to be working. We're gonna go... Stanton... No? I saw it. Stanton Gateway. I don't know what we got for fuel. We're just fucking sending it. It doesn't look too far to me. Alright, so... let's see if we can get out of here without doing anything too crazy. I better do this for a second. Alright. So I kind of lift it off. Man, that's pretty, huh? Dude, this is your ship. Look at this thing. This is going to be your daily driver. At least this is what I'm starting you with. You can change it. You can melt it. You can do whatever you want, but look at that thing. Not too big, not too small. You can haul some shit, put a cyclone in there, and I got this sick purple paint for you. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna get this bitch over to. Let's see where we're going. We're gonna get this thing over to. Can I quant from here? Yeah, looks like I can. Okay, so in theory, I could quant through the asteroids. Hopefully, I don't blow this bitch right here. Here we go. Whew! We're alive. The plan worked. Okay. Well, that's a good start. 12.2. This is probably you texting me right now. I'm gonna hold it off to the side. Yes. And better. Okay, I'm trying to protect my buddy's name there on the phone. He is literally texting me right now. He said, building a desk is better than buying, right? Or he said, building a desk is cheaper than buying. And I said, yes, and better. This is like $40 worth of lumber right here. And look at this thing. It's fucking cool. I got this, you know? Let's see here what my phone says. Yes. Yes, brother, I will help you build it. You're gonna be watching this video and be like, holy shit, that's what I was texting you. Yes, yes you are. All right, coming into the gateway. Now we kind of know what we're doing around here. Gosh, I'm hoping this is cool looking on the screen. I don't know if it's too high or too low. All right, Stanton Gateway. Let's turn this guy off. Let's get vominosing here. Where's the jump? And there's whoa, there goes a guy. Watch out, brother. Okay, it's opening. Who's it opening for? It's opening for me. Here we go. All right, let's see if we can fly this without banging up the ship. Tuning jump point, opening. Okay, we're going in together. Another Spirit, look at that. Spirit and I are going in together. Okay. Wonder, can I adjust my speed through here? Shit. Okay, it's feeling pretty good. Okay, I feel like we're coming out. Okay, man, we gotta be out of here soon. It's gotta be the hole coming up. Oh, we got some more obstacles. Okay, quantum is 75. Oh shit. Okay, we're coming out into Stanton. Woo, baby! Made it. Nice. Let's just get out of here. Sweet. Okay, we don't want to actually keep jumping here. Let's turn that off. And okay, quantum complete. Where do we want to go? We want to go to New Babbage. Give me a little ride over to New Babbage. Okay, way over there, Guadalupe. Okay, we're doing it. Turn that bitch on. Let's go. Micro techie. Vamonos. Yeah, brother. Yeah. All right. I just got done with editing everything up until this point. That is where I filled up my SD card and it quit recording. So that is all the recording I have from the GoPro. Still a pretty cool run. I mean, it was neat to see all the, you know, the flying and everything. The quality, man, I think my 80D, it's a good camera. It's a little older. I think the lenses are good. They're pretty clean. I think my bigger issue is more of a focus problem, because what I do is I autofocus and I draw the focus into the screen, and then I switch to manual so that it's not trying to autofocus as I fly. And I believe that I'm just not quite focused. I don't know what it is, but I'm pretty confident that the GoPro quality is way higher, is what I'm seeing. It seems a little wider, actually, and my Canon, I'm shooting on a spherical wide angle, like a 7mm spherical lens. And so I think the GoPro is actually a little wider, which is crazy. You know, it's funny. It makes my screen look like it's not that big. That is a 75-inch 4K TV behind me. So all these wide angle shots don't really give it justice. In fact, tell you what I'm going to do. I'm gonna do this. First of all, we're going to flip the camera around here, and I'm going to try to give you a better idea. I mean, this is like 5 feet across right here, and I don't even know if this does it justice, but like you look at that light switch. I mean, that's like the majority of the wall. That is a very large screen. But because I use the wide angle lens, when I switch to the wide angle, you can see as I come in here, it makes it look like it's not as big, but it's actually, let's go back to the regular angle. So if you look over here, I'm running from behind Yoshi here, which is actually farther out than the edge of my panel there. I'm running way out here, all the way over. There's the other edge of my panel right there, and I'm farther out beyond that into my printer here by Sonic. So when I come back out and you look at it from this angle, you realize that these are like, that's a standard keyboard there, and this thing is running from way out here to way out there. It's freaking huge. That's a 75. That's a 42-inch up there. My little screen is a 42. My big screen's a 75. Anyway, I just want to point that out because I noticed that like when I'm recording, it's not real evident how big the screen is, and it's fucking huge. Moving along, we are at the end of the video. This is it, and probably in time for the next video, I'm going to have some sort of mount system figured out. If I can find my mount, I don't know. It might be buried somewhere. Otherwise, I'll just order one. I'm sure it's like $1.50 on Amazon or something. Or I could get it off Timo, and it'll be here in like 4 months because it's got to ride the boat over. That was a joke. All right, we're going to wrap this video up. And please, if you watch this video, please, please, please take a moment to comment and compare it to my other videos and tell me what you think of the quality of the footage. I think it's better. Yes, obviously the shaky and the tilted and all that on my head is not going to work. We already know that. But just look at the image quality itself, the clarity, the volume. I tried to knock down the volume a little bit because it was pretty loud since my mouth is like right next to it. So, you know, let me know what you think. I really need the feedback. I'm kind of analyzing it, but I'm really hoping that more people comment and let me know what they think. All right, we're going to pop this baby online shortly, and I'm going to text my buddy and see what's going on with his PC order. I think he did it. I think he just pulled the trigger.